At any time, only 6 people have the Mark of Kri, each one holding a line from the spell within its designs. 6 families are cursed with this mark, the firstborn in each carrying part of the spell until the day they die. In death, the mark is then passed along to the next born in the family line. This way, the mark is never lost, and the families are cursed for all eternity.
Ah!
Fearing for their lives, the line of Usu fled Tongatu, leaving behind their lands and possessions. After many moons of traveling, they came to a great forest and sought shelter within its grounds. As they feared, the mark returned to the next born, identical in shape and color as the one that Ruutu had bore. Fearing the same would happen to this child as had happened to Ruutu, the line of Usu swore none would see this mark again. It would remain hidden and no one would ever leave the forest. I am Sumbu Usu, last of my family line, and bearer of the Mark of Kri. To break the curse, we agreed to never bear children. To end this legacy through the ending of our family line, this tomb is guarded with purpose. If you find yourself reading my words, take heed. Later that day, as agreed, the old man met my master at the entrance to the forest. He now wore official-looking robes and was flanked by bodyguards. His personality also seemed to have changed. He now seemed less feeble, more demanding, less in need. Rao handed over the scroll and received his payment, the parting words from the old man chilling him to the bone. You are a rich man, barbarian. When your day comes, you too can now afford such a tomb. My master traveled home slowly. The gold wore heavy on his heart. The prospect of its riches failed to excite him. This latest enterprise had troubled him deeply. What was this mark that cursed its owner? Why was it hidden away in such an impenetrable manner? What exactly was on the parchment he had stolen for the old man? For many days, he wandered before returning home, deciding to keep this latest adventure from Baomusu lest he disapprove.
Rao, that old lady says she knows the future.
Rao, beware the Kosai. My spirits tell me that they wish you harm. It was they who destroyed my home.
I will speak with you later, boy. Raiding tombs? Is this what I raised you to become? That's a job for cowardly thieves and bandits, not a warrior of your lineage. You will need to know how to attack enemies when you are above them. Up you go, boy. Climb the ladder and get up on the roof. With no weapons drawn, carefully head toward the edge of this roof so that you are above the dummies below. Good. Now make the dummies your target by aiming the right analog stick at them. Try it, now. Notice that the X button flashes, then the next button in sequence. You will notice that the icons are glowing fully, and that you are close enough to perform the attack sequence. In this case, it is X, then circle square. Do it now. Very good. I can teach you no more of such matters. Draw your sword by holding R2 and selecting your sword. Do it, now. I will give you some fine points with the sword before you're off. Head over to the dummies and use the right analog stick to target them all. Maneuver so that you are facing the X dummy, but are very close to the square dummy. Press square once to attack the close dummy. Notice that if you just press square, you continue to face the X dummy. Get very close to the square dummy again, and press square, then X. Good. You attacked the square enemy without even turning to face him, then took a swing at the X dummy. Now, get very close to the square dummy again, and press square, square. Very well done. You attacked the square dummy, then continued to give it a good thrashing. Your sword work is growing strong. Apply all these skills in your next mission, and I will reward you. To remind you of my challenge, press the start button at any time and choose Bamushu's challenge. Always think about the situation before jumping into a fight, boy. How many enemies are there? Can you get the drop on any first? Do any carry a horn? Do any have armor? Is there an archer watching over them? Taking a second or two to ask these questions might just save your life, Rao. Be careful. Kuzo, your...
Rao, you look troubled. Allow me to read your fortune. Blizzard, give me your hand. You have just returned from a journey. You entered the Hayadoko forest and lived to tell. Few have done this. Young man, you have been tricked. The gold you were recently given is hexed. These coins bear the mark of the Kusai. Avoid this sign. It is evil. Where did you get such coins? I cannot see the one who paid you. He has the ability to hide from my vision. Be careful, Rao. The giver of these coins has great power. You have help, though. You have a familiar. The bird called Kuso. Good. He is your spirit guide sent from the gods to watch over you. Use him and trust his vision. Listen to me carefully, boy. You have importance in this world, that much is clear. You are a tool of the gods, for they watch you move with interest. You need to leave as soon as possible and travel to the mountains north of here. There is a fortress there called Vaitaku. Seek out an ancient tree and eat its fruit. The fruit that grows on this tree has great power, and when eaten will show you your destiny, for this tree is an oracle. Go there now. But remember, barbarian, this is an evil place. The tree is all that is good there.
Many days did my master travel north in search of the mesa. The story of an oracle intrigued him. Why would someone not want him to know his destiny? He had importance in this world? That is what the fortune teller had said. His life had taken an unexpected turn, and Rao did not know what to expect next. Matai, the god who protects us, one day grew angry at the demons that plagued our world. Drawing a great army of men about him, he came down from the heavens armed with Satu, his mighty Taiha. The sky grew dark with the fires of destruction, while the ground ran wet with the blood of men. A battle that would last 100 years had begun. Many years passed before high in a stretch of mountains, Matai finally faced Yog Sogor, the demon king. Both armies fell silent, and with a scream that could kill, Yog Sogor's dark axe Widowmaker, sliced off the top of a great mountain, and the world trembled at the fury of the Demon King. Indeed, this weapon was great and powerful, but it was no match for the mighty Taiha Satu. Matai leapt across the valley, attacking swiftly, blowing up a powerful storm around him, and a false night fell across the land. Eventually, the dust of battle settled, and there at Matai's feet lay Yog Sagor. Seeing this, his demon horde scattered, fleeing back to their world of darkness, trapped forever in eternal night. But this victory did not come without cost. In piercing the Demon King, Satu had become embedded in the mountain. Matai was a powerful god, but the battle had left him weak, and he was unable to free his mighty ally. So returning to the heavens, he instructed his disciples to construct a temple around Satu, and it be called Vaitaku, the great battle. Years passed, and the weapon that was carved from heavenly wood began to take root in the mountain. Branches stretched from its body, and the weapon slowly turned into a great tree. Not long after, fruit began to grow on its limbs in abundance, fruit that could open your mind, fruit that shows the future, fruit of the gods. Book of the Damned, Matai 3:13.